Hello, everyone. It's your realtor, Katie, and I'm here again to give you some more information regarding probates and what happens with all of that. So, one of the things that sometimes happens when someone passes away and they have things that they leave over, a lot of problems arise within a family because the little things in life can sometimes have sentimental value as well as financial value. And so those are the two things that can create quite a bit of dissension in a family when someone passes away. So when you have to kind of divide up those belongings, and if there's no clear plan on how to do that, then that's when we come through some problems. So we want to talk about dividing personal property in an estate. Discussions about who gets the car, the house, the silver, the stocks, and other big ticket items, that takes center stage in an estate plan. So people often spend a lot of time deciding who gets the big things. And so the big things, normally when someone passes away, it's already decided who gets what. That's already been discussed. But the big dispute comes with the small items that people really didn't think about who gets what. And those are the things that usually have the sentimental value, not necessarily the financial value. A perfect example of that is jewelry. It's something that's physically small, but a lot of times it can be potentially worth more, both emotionally and monetarily. And so by the age of 50, many women own upwards of 150 pieces of jewelry. I tell you, I got a friend that owns so much jewelry. Whew, it's a lot. Okay, it's a lot. Even though a lot of us may not be like have as much jewelry as that, it can just be one or two pieces. And so the likelihood of someone dying and leaving behind jewelry is quite high. Yet sometimes people don't think about the monetary value. They don't even really care about that. It's the sentimental value. So what we want to do is make sure that you have what's called a residuary clause, which simply states that whatever property remains after specific gifts have been made, like the larger, it should go to a single person or divided among multiple people. So you got to have that, you got to have that in writing. So again, when you're deciding, when you're talking to, elderly parents, and even when you're deciding for yourselves, you got to figure out who was going to get what, so you can make it easier on the family after you're no longer here. So whether it's you, or your mother, or you're talking about grandma's rings, or her pie plate, her antique rocking chair, or anything else that you may feel a certain something about, the heirs, you need to talk to each other about that. You need to get that straightened out. I'm of the belief that we all should have, especially if you have children or you own anything, you should have like some kind of trust in place where you decide on that earlier. If you have multiple bank accounts and you have multiple children, you need to figure out which of your children, who gets what. For instance, I have this ring. I actually have two rings that I wear all the time. This one is a class ring from college. Now, I am almost 65 years old. So obviously this thing is it means a lot to me. Now, does it have a whole lot of monetary value? Probably not. If you go sell it, all you're going to sell it for, I got a couple low diamonds in there and some gold. It's not going to be worth much. But I'm sure one of my children would love to have it because it's been on this finger for freaking 45 years. Okay, so this is going to have some sentimental value for people. This ring right here, this one is valuable. And I bought this myself as a gift, but this is going to have sentimental value for someone in my family. This right here, it's not cheap, but it's not expensive. Wear it all the time. One of my kids or grandkids might want it. I have diamond ear. Even to the point of my glasses. I'm known for my big audacious glasses. I don't know if my kids are going to want that. See, it's a conversation we need to have. And if you don't feel like you want to have that conversation, it's about yourself, put it in writing somewhere and put it in a safe or something. Just have it. Okay. And if you are someone who's got, parents and you feel like it's time for you to have that discussion, it's a hard discussion, but the way you bring it up to someone is by telling them, look, when someone passes away, it's a very hard time. No one wants to be bothered with who's getting what. We don't want to fight. We don't want to argue, because trust me, in my probate transaction experience, you would be surprised at the things people fight over. I had a case where someone was fighting over TV that was probably 40 years old, one of them old kind with the rabbit ear. Why are we fighting over that? Because it has sentimental value to that person. So they both wanted it. So that's why we need to talk about that ahead of time. Again, this is Katie, it's your realtor, just trying to help you guys, give you some information about things that will happen, okay, to make life easier. So if you have any other questions, if you have questions about getting a trust, you have questions about probate, you have questions about any of that, please reach out to me. I'm at 909-548-9461. You can always send me a message here. Like to hear from you. Your realtor for life, your realtor Katie. Have a great day.